Hello and welcome to my channel all about accountancy, where we convert your accounting problems into solutions. I am your host Professor Tanmaypvttutor and welcome to my series Concepts and Conventions. This is the last video of this series. If you wish to watch the entire series, I will link it in the description box down below and at the end of the video as well. So today I am going to revise the entire concepts and conventions that I have taught you till date. So without further ado, let us get into the revision. Starting with, what do you mean by concepts and conventions? If you remember, I had said that accountancy is the language of business and the rules to this language are the concepts and conventions. So basically, without concepts and conventions, you cannot learn accountancy. Or even if you do, you will not understand anything. So this series had two parts, the concepts and the conventions. So starting with the concepts, we did a total of 8 concepts. Starting with the entity concept, going concern concept, money measurement concept, cost concept, dual aspect concept, accounting period concept, accrual concept and the realization concept. Now if you take the first alphabet from all these titles, you can make a shortcut to memorize all the concepts. So after rearranging these first alphabets, I have come across a shortcut which is called MEGACARD. With the help of this shortcut, you will at least memorize the name of the titles. Obviously, you won't understand what is the meaning of it until unless you don't study it. But if you want to just memorize the titles, this shortcut can be used. So let us go through all these transactions one by one in the same order of the shortcut. So the first alphabet is M. M stands for the money measurement concept. As per this concept, an accountant is supposed to record only those transactions which have a monetary value. If your transaction does not have a monetary value, then it cannot be recorded into the books of accounts. This concept tells you that business is all about money. Next alphabet is E. So E stands for the entity concept, which was also called the business entity concept. According to this concept, a businessman and the business organization are two separate entities. An accountant must record only such transactions which are related to the business organization and not to the businessman. Next alphabet is G. G stands for going concern. As per this concept, a business organization has an infinite life. According to this concept, you should start a business only if you wish to run it for a very long time. Next alphabet is A. So A stands for either the accrual concept or the accounting period concept. But I would take the accounting period concept over here because it is related to the going concern concept. How is it related? Because as per the going concern concept, a business organization has an infinite life and this infinite life is divided into various segments. These segments are called accounting periods. Normally, an accounting period is a period of 1 year, but it may vary from organization to organization. Next comes C, that is the cost concept. According to this concept, all the transactions should be recorded on cost basis. Here I had given you an example that the actual value of the furniture is 15,000, but I am going to pay only rupees 10,000 for it. So my cost becomes 10,000. So the cost is the amount that you actually pay to acquire something. Next alphabet is A. A stands for accrual concept over here. As per this concept, an accountant must record all transactions on accrual basis. Whenever you record a transaction on the occurrence of it, it is called the accrual method of recording transactions. Next alphabet is R, that is the realization concept. This concept is completely income oriented. Realization is the act of recording income into the books of accounts. So this concept was all about the methods of recording income into the books of accounts. And last alphabet, that is D, stands for the dual aspect concept. According to this concept, every debit has an equivalent and corresponding credit. So with that, all the concepts have been covered, revised and summarized. Moving on to our conventions. We did a total of 4 conventions. The 4 conventions that we did are the Disclosure Convention, the Conservatism Convention, the Consistency or Uniformity Convention, and the Materiality Convention. Unfortunately, I could not make any shortcut with the help of the first alphabets of the conventions, but these are only 4 conventions, so I don't think that it is going to be that difficult to remember them. But still I have come across with a shortcut MCCD. So either you could pronounce it as MEGCD or MCCD, just as it is, because CCD is quite famous and so is MEGD. Anyways, that is not that important, but remembering the conventions is the most important thing. So let us revise these conventions one by one, starting with M, that stands for the Materiality Convention. According to this convention, an accountant must record all the material facts about the business organization. Anything which is immaterial or not related to the business can be ignored. Moving on to C, Consistency or Uniformity Convention. According to this convention, an accountant must use all the methods, formulas and formats consistently. An accountant should not make any frequent changes in the accounting policies, and if there are any changes, then it must be disclosed properly as a footnote. Next, C stands for the Conservatism Convention. This convention was all about playing safe. So it is the duty of an accountant to record any losses, may it be present or futuristic, into the books of accounts. This helps an accountant or the businessman to take precautionary measures for this loss. And D stands for the Disclosure Convention. So the Disclosure Convention was all about showing things. This convention showed us the proper methods of disclosing information related to the business. With that, all the conventions have been covered and summarized. Just a disclaimer that all these conventions are the most common conventions that are followed throughout the world. There are still many conventions which are not yet been covered because they vary from syllabus to syllabus and country to country. Hence, I have covered only the most common, the creme la creme of the concepts and conventions in the world of accountancy. This video is just a summary video. However, if you wish to learn the topics in depth, then you must watch their individual videos in the playlist Concepts and Conventions. Hope you have understood the concepts and conventions. If you have, then please like it, share it, subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell as well. I upload videos every Wednesday and Sunday. If you have any queries or suggestions, or if you know any conventions or concepts which I can cover in the future, then please use the comment box down below. See you in my next video. Till then, this is Professor Tanmay Kesarkar signing off. Good luck and take care.